Hello there, people of the grid. It's a new week. Our day is done, which means we transition into piano and piano. Ethan's already at violin. He's driven himself, which is kind of nice. So we got to get these guys done with piano. Oh my gosh, what a weekend, what a day. The weekend was awesome. We just basically relaxed. We did a bunch of curling. Sammy and Amelia curled on Saturday and Sunday. So it was just kind of a family weekend. We basically took the weekend off other than the stuff we had to do. And then today I've got like 5 trips, 6 actually, but 5 trips coming up. So all of that is booked. It's all in my calendar, and I've got a new trip tracking app. I was using Flight Planner on iOS, and great app for tracking just flights. That's the only problem. It's awesome at tracking flights only. It doesn't have the ability to track hotels, car rentals, that type of stuff. TripIt does. I thought I would sidestep TripIt and try Google Trips. Google Trips looks really nice. You can track the hotels, the airplane, the flights, the car rentals, any of that stuff. So I'll let you know how that goes. I've actually got it in Flight View and in Google Trips and in my calendar, which is where I always put it. So yeah. Oh, and I got some info on the iPad Pro, which is pretty exciting. So I want to show you something. This is on my new iPad Pro, and I needed to find some remote desktop control software. There's a lot of options out there. Splashtop seems to be one of the best ones. It costs. There's a subscription that you pay every month or you pay every year. And so before I went that route, I wanted to see what the free stuff was like. And I found something that I didn't even realize was out there, Google's remote desktop. It's pretty straightforward. You open up a Chrome browser on the target system, you activate it, you log in as, using your Google ID. You go to the remote app, either on the iPhone or on the iPad Pro, and you can remote control pretty much any device you want. A Windows machine, a Mac machine, or a Google Chrome desktop. You could probably even take over a Linux system, any Linux system, I believe. Haven't tried that yet. I will. So check it out. This is a PC laptop that Tammy uses for one of the groups that she supports, and it's a full-blown Win 10 desktop, and I'm just remoted into it. You can do it from the same network, or you can do it anywhere across the internet. Pretty slick. So there it is. You can get to it from your iPad. Access things like Solitaire. And you get the idea. So it's a full-blown access to the Windows desktop or the Mac or whatever system that you're remoting into. And Seems to work really well. The only thing I've noticed is, of course, the machine has to be on, and I don't think you want to let it go into a sleep mode, so you got to turn off the sleep mode. So it's kind of on like a server, and that's about it. I haven't tested it extensively. Like I said, I just started down this path, and I'm looking at what's available for free. I know the stuff you pay for will work really well. I've seen, and I know people that are using Splashtop and some of the other ones that are out there too. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Very cool, in fact. And then the other thing I found is also another app from Google. It's in the iOS store, so it works on iOS, and I'm sure it's available for Android devices. It's Google Trips, which is what I'm using now, or I think I'll be using. I'm going to run it through a few of my trips that I'm going on. So I'll give you a quick tour of that. Check it out. So there you go, guys. Two pretty amazing tools that I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of. I know Tammy is getting out of the one where you can remote control your desktop. So that's pretty handy. And then, of course, the trip management one, which I think I'm going to get a lot of use out of. I think we're going to wrap it up there. We're just doing some shopping. I'm off to Edmonton tomorrow. Got another road trip. So trip up, trip back the next day. It's going to be a pretty quick, short one. And yeah, lots of travel coming up here before Christmas. It's gonna be a busy one. Fasten your seatbelts. We'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Miker out.